Okay, let's try this again. I have literally no idea what happened last time, but I'm looking at OBS and it looks okay so far. We're gonna try it out. I'm gonna start rolling because I don't like just sitting around. Stream's going. If anyone else wants to drop in, they can. Yeah. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are... I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of this establishment. At your service, sir. Oh, right. At my service, huh? I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? Ah! I have no problem in telling you personal information about our guests. I believe Miss May is currently using the facilities. I can give you a schedule of when she's planned to return. If you've no need of anything else, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah, enjoying. That's what I'm doing right now. Wait, no, hey! Does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? The things you do for a job. Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit. That's the part of the job I like. The part that was definitely in my job description. Ah, I almost forgot. Ah, you came back quick. I was about to not do something I shouldn't. Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there's a message for her? I don't feel like doing my job. Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned. Oh, right. Sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp. Are we pulling crayons out of a box now? Is that where we're getting our names? I feel like I've heard it from a crayon box, but I'm gonna keep my mind open just in case there's something I forgot, as usual. Alright, I just want to double check on everything. We're still doing good in the stream? Okay, awesome. Love to hear it. White. That was his name. My sister told me. I thought at first that she was just reading off a crayon box, but now I'm not sure. Right. White was the name of the guy who ruined me and Maya's mother. Oh shit, that's actually serious. I need to stop making crayon jokes now. Could it be a coincidence? Probably not. I think you should assume no coincidence. What do I know? I'm not an attorney. There's a screwdriver sticking out of that half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. Besides the screwdriver. Oh, what do we have here? Wiretap? This feels relevant. What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? Found in Miss May's hotel room. Wiretap added to the court record. Maybe, you know, maybe instead of remembering actual legal terminology from law school, he just remembered all the, like, exciting bits, like, learning, like, not even necessarily they learn in a classroom, but just extracurricular, like, I'm gonna go down a rabbit hole where I spend a whole week researching wiretaps. I'm gonna spend a week learning all the different time zones in the world, because I'm sure that's gonna be relevant. Like, he passed his exams and everything, and then that just went swoop. And what's left is I can identify wiretaps, and I have a whole bunch of trivia that wouldn't be useful for anyone except me. There's definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this, I know it. Alright. I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake. I'll get to this woman's... Why am I saying this? Why am I saying this out loud to myself? What's wrong with me? What am I, some kind of freak? Oh, I'm glad no one was around to hear that one. I don't need any more embarrassment on my plate today. Oh, bellboy. Still there? Uh-oh, time to scram! I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. Non-sexually. There's no sexual attraction. It's about court. I don't know why I'm saying this shit. It's not okay to be an April May. Yeah, that's true. I honestly, I don't know. I think he's just kind of a dumbass. Saving over all of them. What am I trying to say? I think he just doesn't know what to do about being confronted with boobs. I'm not saying that I do headcanon him as bisexual, but I think that it's not necessarily that he's into her. It's just like, oh, that's in my face right now. What do I do? I don't know. That's weird. September 7th, 10 o'clock a.m. District Court, courtroom number 1. Yeah, that kind of disaster bisexual vibe of there's not even attraction here, I'm just awkward and I don't know what to say correctly. Words are just happening. I mean, also, okay, the ADHD bisexual, because, yeah. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. It's here! It's Edgeworth time! Yay! Oh, this is gonna be great. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. That guy I said I didn't know anything about. Because I'm a fucked up little man on the inside. I'd better not show any signs of weakness today or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin, then. That was one of the most competent opening statements I've ever heard in my entire career as a judge. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. I do sincerely regret it every time I do this, but unfortunately it is a necessity of my job. This is why they pay me so much. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir! My name's Dick Gumshoe, sir! I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir! Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder, and do not go on one of your foolish rambles. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. This is keeping me on track so I don't just say some random shit that has nothing to do with the case. The body was found by this window here. And the cause of death. Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. In the head. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands, sir! The court accepts the statue as evidence, sir. They're still calling it a statue. The murder scene, the Fay & Co. law offices, floor plans added to the court record. Now, detective. Yes, sir! You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir! I had hard evidence she did it, sir! The hard evidence is a piece of paper with some blood on it. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. It better not be soft, that's all I'm saying, dog. Maya Fey's arrest. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. Okay, witness testimony isn't like hard evidence. There's a difference. I know this is wasted on you, Gumshoe, but the very moment, you say. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Medium firmness. It was cooked to a medium rareness. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Maybe I need to get my eyes checked. Whoosh. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. Not cool. Just hand it to me like a regular person. I don't appreciate it. I feel very vulnerable right now. What's this anyway? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. Oh, great. I have just got a new strategy to add to my tool belt as an attorney. Lie like a dog. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I've just learned that I should bullshit my way throughout court, and this will serve me for the rest of my entire career. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. No, not Molly. A different dog. A meaner dog. An unknown dog out in the world who lies a lot. She does lie about starving. Begging at you hours before Din Din. And she knows it'll work. Who did you say you got a call from? Hey, pal! Don't play dumb! You know who! It's my job to play dumb! I have one job, and I'm very proud of it! The call was from a customer at the Gatewater Hotel, right across from the crime scene. Okay. I pressed. Not sure it did much, though. Guys, I'm fresh out of ideas. I don't know. Maybe she really did do it. Maybe I have to consider that. Nah. Right, please continue. Detective Gumshoe, how long would you say it took between you receiving the call and your arrival at the scene of the crime? Right. I'd say it was about 3 minutes. I had nothing better to do that night. I was ready and raring to go. I was in my car. My foot was on the pedal already. Jesus Christ. That's I think that might be the most unrealistic thing about Ace Attorney. That might be it. That's pretty fast. I'm not sure I believe you. Objection! Hold on a minute. That doesn't sound right. Wow. Our motto this month is quick response. I don't know what's going to be next month. Our motto next month might be instant noodles. That's how I got there before the killer got away. Indeed. So, tell us who the 2 people you found on the scene of the crime were. Yes, sir. Are you absolutely sure it was us? I'm denying this. I had nothing to do. I wasn't there. I played the 5th. You can't make me testify. Listen, pal, your dumb act will only get you so far. With her funky hippie clothes and your spiky hair, you 2 stand out like suspicious people at a crime scene. Well, he does have a point about her. Me, though, I take offense. I'm completely normal. Everyone does their hair like this. It's cool. I'm cool. I'm a cool guy. She is pretty unmistakable. I am a normal cool guy. I should pick my points to press with a little more care. No, fuck that. I'm pressing everything. You don't get funny dialogue if you only press the right shit. Don't you know that, Phoenix? Why's that? What's your reason? What a pointless press. Wow. Hold on just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? And Phoenix is like, yeah, I wrote down everything you said, personally. You can't wriggle out of this one, buddy. I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly what about this suspicious woman in Pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't Pink, pal! Okay. The evidence is mounting that you, sir, need glasses. or maybe you're colorblind. I don't know which, but something is definitely wrong with those peepers. Your shoes ain't blue, and that woman is pink. Well, I guess she is pink. I have to concede that one, because I can't actually tell what colors are, so if you're saying so, I guess I have to believe you. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid, harder proof other than her claims, Detective? Hold on, I'm thinking about it. Give me a minute. I guess pressing can have its advantages, especially if your witness is full of shit and he doesn't actually know what he's talking about. Then it'll make them squirm. Yes! Oh, damn it. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. Maybe I should have brought, like, a note or something so I could remember what the fuck I was supposed to talk about. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again, correctly this time. Holy fucking shit. I think I might have to have a talk with the prosecutor's office about preparing their witnesses correctly. Hard evidence. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes, which can't see color. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. I can't see red, though. I have that up on, you know who. Who's not around yet. Lab test results show that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How you like that? That's my hard evidence. Okay. It's actually someone completely different and it has nothing to do with Maya. She just had the misfortune to be named similarly. Before we begin cross-examination, I have... Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor? Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? Well, like I told you, sir, I'm kind of stupid. I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. And did you find any evidence? Now, don't jump the gun on me, pal. Just listen, I'm getting to the good part. Maybe go pop some popcorn. I'm a really good storyteller, see? I got a bad feeling about this. Just because you found it next to the body doesn't mean the victim wrote it. Ho-ho! And who did write it, smarty pants? You did! Wait, no, shit, no, fuck. I did! That's the right answer! It was me! Okay, no, so I have to see this. That's too good to pass up. It could have been me! What? So it was you! No, I'm just saying it could have been me. Can you prove it wasn't? Objection! I object to you being a fucking idiot, Wright! Good God! We meet again after all these years and you act like this? You're embarrassing me! Hold on. So you admit to this? You admit that you wrote the note, is that what you're saying? Listen to me, Mr. Wright. This is a court of law, and I expect you to refrain from making thoughtless statements. This is my domain. You showed up here for some reason, intruding on my territory. You had better at least respect me while you do. Amateur. Well, Detective, tell us what was written on that memo you found. Do you have proof it was Mia who wrote that? Of course I do, pal. Uh-oh. He sounded pretty confident. This might not be good. What kind of tests were these again? Huh? What kind? Well, I hear they take the little bits of the blood, Oh god, I forgot about this dialogue. Oh my god. Goblin? This is too funny. Goblin Bobbin? I refuse to testify in this matter, pal! I'm not a fucking forensical scientist! I'm no expert on blood tests! Yes, that was quite clear. Listen, buddy, even I know that something's up with Goblin Bobbins. You may continue with your testimony. Yeah, Coraline Stricta has no fucking problem, but he can't say hemoglobin. Thanks, pal. I mean, Your Honor, Sir, pal, Your Honor, pal, sir, Sir, pal. Detective Gumshoe. Yeah? I look forward to your next evaluation, as should you. Oh. That was a mess. That was such a mess that I don't feel bad about myself anymore. I can't possibly do worse than that. Right, where was I? On which hand was the bloody finger, Detective? The right hand. She was right-handed. Ha ha ha! Nice try! Uh-oh. I guess it wasn't too hard to see what I was getting at there. Well, you win some, you lose some. Again, I can always stand on the high horse that I didn't say Goblin Bobbin in front of the entire court. Detective Gumshoe, do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name? Oh my god! That is so fucking funny! Yeah. Do you get this? Does that actually happen? Sure. It happens all the time in books and the movies. This isn't a movie, Detective. It's a video game. Try again. Oh. Let's talk about reality, shall we? I guess I haven't heard of many cases. No. Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name? Especially the name of her own sister? Yeah, actually, you got a point, pal. Stop right there. The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. Surely after everything you've seen, you would agree with me, right? The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer. Order! Order! That didn't go so well. Now, people will definitely think that she did it. That's right, what he said. That's his whole testimony. Okay, there has to be a contradiction in there somewhere. Let's find it. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy, we're about to make history, folks. Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying? What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Could someone please tell me? I'm feeling scared. Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But no butting your way out of this one, detective. Order! Order! The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? I forget. Sorry. I forgot. Temporarily. Maybe just give me a minute and I'll, you know. Forgot, you say? It was a day after the murder, Your Honor, sir. I was the one who handed it to him myself, personally. Oh, right. The prosecution's point being? That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way! Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. QED. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. I'm really mad about it. I feel personally offended that you do this to me. Why, Mr. Wright? You look shocked. Something you want to say? Mr. Edgeworth, I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have had to request a second autopsy report? Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution. What is with you? You just met the guy. No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will. The evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Died from a blow by a blunt object. May have lived for a few minutes after being hit. Autopsy report updated in the court record. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. QED. God damn it. I really shouldn't be surprised after everything I heard, but I'm still disappointed. This isn't how I was imagining this to go at all. Things are worse than I thought. Much worse. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Poor, innocent girl. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocence?